The question people most often ask John Brocklesby is, what in the world is a reptile zoo doing in the Black Hills of South Dakota? So Brocklesby, who handles public relations for Reptile Gardens, explains that his dad was always fascinated with snakes.
And he would go out and catch snakes. He'd catch harmless snakes, bull snakes, garter snakes, blue racers, things like that.
Then keep them in a box under his porch and amaze the neighborhood children with his snake handling skills. He later graduated to rattlesnakes, and at 19, landed a job giving tours at a local tourist attraction.
Be a hot summer day, and very nonchalantly he would take his cowboy hat off, always had a big Stetson cowboy hat, wipe the sweat from his brow, and sure enough, on top of Dad's head was one of his live pet rattlesnakes.
He realized that love 'em or hate 'em, people were drawn to reptiles.
Dad simply borrowed $400. He dug a great big old pit in the ground, caught animals indigenous to South Dakota, and opened Reptile Gardens June 7th, 1937. Took in about 30 cents his first day of operation.
Now in its third generation of Brocklesby, the Destination Guide's best attraction in the Black Hills now houses more species of reptiles than any other zoo or wildlife park on the planet.
Tank, the bigger one, he's 49 years old. And then Quasimodo over here, that big guy is 45 years old. So they're still just young pups. My favorite part is when I always ask a kid to give him a kiss. And every so often you get a kid who will get right up there, pucker up, and give Fluffy a big old kiss.
Located 6 miles from Rapid City, on the road to Mount Rushmore, Reptile Gardens is open April through November. As summer approaches, the crew starts planting flowers and doesn't stop until the tropics have set upon the Black Hills.
How many flowers are you guys planting?
We got about 40,000 this year. We're going all out.
The park radiates around the Sky Dome, a 3-level structure erected in the 1960s.
It's actually gone through some hail damage. It burnt down one time. It was rebuilt again in 1975, but still standing strong today, housing a lot of wonderful animals up here. We got a little ball python here. Ball pythons, for anybody who's interested in snakes as pets, I always recommend this one. They have a great temperament, and of course, they don't get very large. They can live up to 40 years though. That was the longest one on record, so expect a long-term commitment. So we do have our blue and gold macaw up here. His name is Mochi.
Among the Sky Dome's most popular residents is Maniac, a 15-foot, 8-inch saltwater crocodile.
When we first got him, he was around 1,200 pounds. That was back in 2004. Nobody's gone back in there to weigh him, but I'm assuming he's a little bit closer, maybe 1,500 pounds now.
Reptile Gardens produces 3 shows, which run throughout the day. There's a snake show, a bird show,
Woo! He is a dancing fool.
And the ever-popular gator show.
Sometimes you get about 15 to 20 of these alligators and crocodiles chasing you around for that one piece of chicken that you're feeding out at a time.
See, I don't think this is as funny as you guys, okay? The louder, the crazier that you guys get as an audience, the dumber things I do. I saw you back there.
Yes, I love the show. Can't wait to touch that thing neck.
Take a walk through the grounds and guests will also find Cheyenne, the bald eagle, an 8-foot Komodo dragon.
He does get to come outside on these nice warm days, so he's out there just soaking up the sun.
A prairie dog town.
They go nuts for peanuts is basically what it boils down to.
And these popular gentle giants.
Probably my very favorite reptile here at Reptile Gardens would be the giant tortoises. They're just a real unique animal, and a lot of times for many of these kids, their first experience with an exotic live animal will be with these giant tortoises.
We can actually walk right up to them, a little loving on the neck, so they do enjoy all sorts of attention.
I can honestly say I think that any family that comes to the Black Hills and comes out and visits Reptile Gardens, it's going to be one of the highlights of their vacation experience. We've got a great staff.
Here's Pidgey. Awesome catch.
We've got great grounds. It's an educational experience.
Pretty sure the next question just burning on everybody's mind is, which one kills and eats people?
As well as an entertainment experience.
Help me, help, help!
So it kind of has all of the things that you need in a family vacation.